If you're new here, my name is Beau. If you're returning, then y'all already know what it is. I had planned to do a whole get ready with me on live today with me doing my makeup, my nails, and everything just prior to me filming. Because typically, whenever I get ready to film, whether it's in bulk or I'm going film for the day and I'm applying makeup, baby, I do that in a live stream. However, y'all, I'm tired, baby. Them 40s, them early 40s is 40ing. Last week, I was just busy out of my mind. This week, my body is playing recoup. So it is what it is. Today, we just going to do this little live. And we're just going to talk about some little things that I seen because number one, today is Virgo season. And we starting Virgo season off right because Beyonce, the Miss Queen herself, has come on and announced, honey, that if you come to her concert during Virgo season, her only birthday wish is, and I'm going to add to this, but her birthday wish is this, and I quote, you coming in silver fashion, and it's going to be considered the House of Chrome, okay? Which means whatever outfit you had planned, I don't care if you bought it in June, I don't care if you got it back when she first announced the tour, whatever it is you had planned, me personally, I was planning to wear metallic, but in some type of color, since my favorite color is blue, I was gonna do like a blue. I know mama say she won't chrome, honey. So are you going to adhere or are you going to do whatever? Because I mean, she got rules now. I'm gonna add to that. What I'm gonna say is when my niece come out, when Blue Ivy come out, y'all have to scream and holler, right? When Beyonce say on mute, that is not your time to try to stand by and get your second of fame. I want to go to the New Orleans show. I was debating, me and Robin and Tony was talking about it, like Houston or New Orleans. Houston or New Orleans, like she from Houston. I'm from Louisiana, but I know she gonna show out in New Orleans. New Orleans just gonna be a totally different type of show from Big Frida and all the Louisiana type music, Louisiana type inspired stuff. It's just a different, like when you go to Paris and you do what you do in Paris, or when you go to Rome and you do what the Romans do, baby. When you come to Louisiana, honey, shutting it down. You're gonna do what we do as well. So I really think we're gonna push for that. But I don't know, because like when I looked at my calendar today, all three of those shows are towards the end of September. So they're after my birthday. So I don't know. That's gonna be real cute. That's gonna be real cute. I do have content, y'all. As y'all can see, I done basically had to stop the vlogs if y'all haven't paid attention, because, baby, life is like a box of chocolates, and I'm Forrest Gump. And when I tell you, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. So I wanted to just kind of show face because I'm about to literally sit here, turn my TV on, sit on my sofa, something that I rarely ever get to do, and just watch TV. Watch TV, catch up on my shows, catch up on stuff like that, because I've been doing, like last night, I was up to like 3 something editing. I've pretty much tried to catch up on everybody that I support and watch here in the YouTube streets. And even found like new people as well. So that's like refreshing, because I love to find new people, just to see, different personalities, and just keep it going, keep it busy, keep it stuff like that. Hey Jay, I hope you had a really good day. My nose, y'all, we're under a red quality air alert out here. So my nose been itching, the tip, I've been scratching it. I do apologize. Ugh. And then it's still hot. It's still hot here in Texas. I have to try to get to one of my investment properties and try to see about possibly just doing some stuff before they actually move in. Baby, the way you start a Virgo season is just that. You're going to multitask. You're going to task. You're going to do it. Let me tell y'all, I woke up. It was just a different energy in the air. I woke up this morning and I was on. I'm always happy in the mornings because I'm a morning person. But I woke up this morning like, all right, yeah, we about to get it. We about to do it. Like, in this is just what it is. I sent everybody the text to let them know it is Virgo season and it is what it is. Y'all gonna hear me say that all the time. Y'all know, if y'all new to the channel, you don't know. If you're unsubscribed, you don't know. But if you subscribed, y'all know during September, I'm shouting out Virgos. I'm doing everything. I'm doing it, all that, shutting it down. Like, I like to be inspired. I like to follow people that inspire me. I like to be inspirational in every aspect that I can be when I can be. I do a lot of clowning and I come on and I talk and clown like a lot, y'all. I really do. But I'm a helper. I'm a server. It's just in me to do. Hey, Albert, it is in me to do, to come on, to serve, to help people. And that's just like right goddamn now. If you call me and you needed something, I'm going to help you. Or if there's a way for me to help you, I'm going to help you. Hey, Kim. So, I mean, that's just typically what it is that I do. It's just in me. You know, it's the nature in me. Now, what I will say, saying all that, right? Y'all, it's two things in life people cannot do. The enemy will always try to come against you, but if you are a person that's struggling with something in your life right now, just know that you're chosen. Just know that God has chose you to be bigger, to be better, to do all these things, and all kind of stuff is going to come. I cannot remember who. I think it was Love. Oh, I can't think of her name right now. She's one of my subscribers, and we talked here on the channel. She commented today. I had posted my thing last night. If y'all didn't check out the community tab, be sure you go there and check that out. Make sure y'all like this live too. It just lets YouTube know that y'all interested in what the hell I'm talking about. But anyways, so I had posted last night just showing my YouTube growth journey and just different things that came across or different things that happened that could have potentially just threw me off track. And I can't help. Now, I'm not saying I'm no Shakari. I'm not saying that. But to wake up today and see her trending because she has become the fastest person in the world. I was like, wait a goddamn minute. Not Shakari, who was the considered the underdog, who, you know, they was trying to come at her and say all of this stuff like this. Not Shakari, who they tried to discredit her because now I'm not saying that any athlete should be doing any type of drug. I definitely think you should take your craft, your temple, and all those things seriously. But I also feel that people make mistakes, and I also feel ain't nothing new under the sun. It's other people that done did the same shit and just ain't got caught. Per example, R. Kelly's and all kind of other people like that, right? So to see her overcome all of that, to see her when people was giving her the adversity, when people were in her face, when they told her she couldn't run, when she couldn't do all of that, I didn't really give a shit about how fast she ran because we know the girl is fast. We know the girl is fast. It was just her story of her struggle and her being chosen. Baby, when you are chosen, let me tell you something about them two words together. When you're struggling and you're chosen, you're always gonna win. It ain't nothing nobody can do. It ain't nothing nobody can say. I don't care if they're your family, your friends, your best friend, your man, your woman, your kids. It ain't nothing they can say that's gonna stop what God has for you. So I ain't about to preach. I'm just telling y'all, I'm Virgoing. And I wanted to come in Virgo and share with y'all. Yeah, I just thought that was like, I thought that was dope as fuck. I mean, it is what it is. It was dope as fuck. That's all. It was just dope to me that she can sit back now. You know, shit, baby, when you beat the world stop. You can't run up the bleachers and hug your mama and your grandmama. But you can damn show shout them out, honey. So I was just so happy for her in that aspect. Between her and Beyonce and myself, I think we made the full day, you know. We made the day. I, did my normal stuff today, y'all. I got up, I did my devotions, I journaled. And I shouldn't say I journal because I'm always writing, baby. Look, I'm always writing. I keep notebooks, I keep pads, I keep things. I'm always writing down my thoughts, my prayers, my everything. This is just what I do. I don't do it for no aesthetic. I don't do it to get on YouTube and talk about it. This is who I am, a planner. I can get up right now and show you my goddamn calendar. The way I got the chores spread out for the kids. Like, if I'm not on task, honey, I'm a person of routine. If I'm not on task, baby, I quickly get on task because I cannot just get up and be like, shit, I'm gonna just get up. I'll just go with the flow. I can go with the flow in the spur of the moment if we have to, but I still have to have some type of plan. And in that go of the flow, I will create the goddamn plan and the thing for us to follow, because we cannot just be out here unorganized. We cannot just be out here just running through life crazily, not knowing what the fuck we going. I am not the one to just be like, oh, I ain't gonna know what I'm gonna do, or I'm not. That's just I can't. It's just it irks. It makes my ass itch. I just cannot. I cannot do it. I'm a person. If we plan something, I understand that plans change, but if we plan something, I want the plans to come through. If we organizing something, that's what it is. Everybody in this goddamn house is gonna be on a schedule as long as their mama is a Virgo. Okay, so like what it is, that's Beau calling. He on his break. He probably gonna try to call again. Hopefully y'all can still hear me, because sometimes when people call, then you cannot hear. Yes, Jay, I am prepared. Prepared is not, baby. The table is set. That's how prepared. That's how prepared I am. Now let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I'm not no man basher. I'm not no woman basher. But when it comes to these relationships, y'all, and this stuff, I was on TikTok. Why? I don't know, because I rarely ever, like, I go on TikTok and I'll post, but I hate to, like, I have to be prepared. I want to make, okay? I got to find out what it is I want to do over there, because I ain't about to be dancing. I got to find out what it is I want to do on TikTok before I make yet another post, okay? But I was on TikTok and this man was talking about, how did he say it? He was talking about being a high value man, right? She said, I get it, but I feel my 9 to 5 has me planning all week from work. So on the weekends, I hate to plan. But the thing is, your weekends are planned. You just don't know it. Because when you get up, Kim, even though you may say, okay, I'm gonna take a thing and I'm gonna chill for this amount of time, in that day, you still have some type of schedule that you follow. I'm talking about the people who get up and be like, shit, I don't know what I'm about to do today. Shit, what we getting into? Them type people. Them type people. I'm the one, I be looking at them out the corner of my eyes like this. Child. Oh, I be like, I say, what? What? What you talking about? Because you ain't about to have me just run around like goddamn chicken with no head. I just, no, no. But anyways, this man on TikTok, he was, you know what, the race shouldn't matter, because honestly, if we say race, then y'all would probably be like, well, that's why he said that. No, race should not matter. He was talking about high value men and how you would know a high value man. Now, he's a married man. He has his wife. I cannot think of his name right now, but he was talking about you'll know a high value man because he will lead, he will plan, he'll take initiative. What else did he say? Lead, plan, initiative. Did I say that he would cover you? Oh yeah, my nose itches so bad. My nose itches so bad. But basically, in so many words, he was just saying you'll know a high value man by the way he treats you, because a high value man is going to take the initiative to learn you and to cover you, and he's going to make the plans. He will set the tone of the date. He will do all these things. You really won't have to do anything unless you guys agree, or he allows you to, or stuff like this. But it's in him to naturally want to pleasure you. And I'm not talking about sexually, because he wasn't talking about sexually. He was just saying pleasuring you, like, that's what a high value man is. And baby, them comments, I brought this up because the comments, honey, they were commenting. They were like, baby, most people were agreeing with him, but there were a lot of people saying, oh, it's because you're this race in the African American race. That's not necessarily true. Let me tell you why I disagree with that, because that's not my daddy, my uncle. Now I got one uncle. He feel like because he provide all the money, it is what it is. But my other uncle, God rest his soul, baby, that it just was. And y'all, it's so crazy that a lot of people think the things that are your base, your foundation, the necessities of respect and valuing a woman and covering a woman are romanticized. Like, oh, that's so romantic. I wish my man was romantic like that. No, y'all, that should be who they are. That should be what they do. And if it's not what they do and it don't serve you, whether you're a male or female, you just have to seriously have that talk with yourself and reposition yourself to, like, to either learn how y'all are going to communicate. Because I really believe, like, in the Black community, like, I could definitely speak on myself. Y'all know, if you don't know, I've been married, and I chose to divorce. And communication, y'all, is everything. And we don't always know how to communicate, and we like to associate counseling with trauma. You don't always have to be in a trauma. What I'm trying to say is, you don't always have to have trauma have happened to you for you to seek counseling. You could be the happiest person and decide you just want to go get counseling to better yourself as an individual. I know for, like, me, we used to do a lot of little exercises, put the write our thoughts and put them in the box, check them at the end of the day, just different things like that. It's so many different things you can do to open up those lines of communication. But if you are a man or a woman and you're out here and you feeling like that person is not a high value woman in your life, or that person is not a high value man in your life, then you have to decide what it is you want in your life, point blank, and the period. So when I saw his post, and I'm gonna go back when I end this live with y'all, I don't know if YouTube will let me post it, because I did save that. I'm going to copy that link and I'm going to put it on my community tab for y'all to just go back and listen to what he's saying, and then y'all can go back and actually read the comments of what women and men were actually saying on this post. It just kind of had me like, really? Like, I was just, I don't know, because I guess I grew up, like, the way, being, like, raised by older people. They had a lot of older just mentalities and ways of doing things and wisdom that, it's just that, I guess that's just why I love older people, because I was raised around older people. So, when I'm looking for wisdom, when I'm looking for stuff, I try to result to my elders. Now, there are some things where I feel like, times have changed. We ain't just about to stay there because the man provide this or this, that, and that. And truth be told, honey, these days the men is gold diggers. Please believe that the men be ran through and they be gold diggers too. Not all of them, but there are a certain percentage of them that set out to find women that's going to, basically be that. Like, and I think at some point, like, I can be honest and say, like, I was in a relationship before where the person was very, like, complacent, and I basically carried that relationship. And I'm the type of person, y'all, if I'm in a relationship and I'm doing everything, or if I'm having to carry everything and do everything by myself, what in the fuck do I need you for? That's just how I am. Cause like for me, it ain't about to be no sex. It ain't about to be no other stuff. Cause mentally I'm not even like connected to you, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I just know like back in the day, women were kind of like considered the underdogs because they didn't work and they were at home moms and their husbands took care of them and stuff like this. But let me tell y'all something about an underdog, or what you consider to be an underdog woman. They're dangerous. The reason they're dangerous is because in that time that you are sitting at home, you are planning, you are thinking, you are envisioning who you want to be and what type of life you want. And not saying that you don't love your kids, or there are some wives that are at home and they don't even have kids. You see what I'm saying? But you are envisioning. And once you get that baby, once that gun, pow, you Shakari Richards in this motherfucker. You gonna take off running, baby. Your feet not even gonna touch the ground. The success is just going to reign in your life. That's just how it works. That's how it goes. So when people be sitting up here thinking like, I'm telling y'all, y'all better stop sleeping on them. Y'all better stop sleeping on them because look, I know people. I know people who, that's all I'm gonna say. I know people. I know a few people from college who are kind of like in situations like that, and people underestimate them. And when they repositioned themselves, baby, it was nothing to be played with. It's just like some of my friends that are single, right? Because I like at this point in my life, I consider myself to be, if you're not married, you're considered single. If you've been married and you're divorced, you're considered divorced. But I'm divorced in dating, because like I'm currently dating the person I'm with. So I would guess you say like I'm dating after divorce, and my children are teenagers, so it's a little different. I don't have to uh, really worry about some of the things like you worry about when your children are much younger, if that makes sense. So I don't know. When I see like my friends that are male or that are female and they're single, I equal that out to them being intelligent, because a lot of people will look at them and be like, oh, he's single and he like 30 something, 40 something. She's single and she 30 something, 40 something. But I look at them like they're intelligent because they're typically going to be smarter in the workforce. They're going to be smarter in everything because they are super. One thing about me, I am very picky. I think about everything. I pray about everything. I'm very intelligent, very smart when it comes to things. I'm not just going to make spur of the moment decisions. And usually people that are in those age groups and are single and have been single for some time. I'm not talking about like just for like a month or two, but I'm talking about like your people that you find they've been single like a couple of years, maybe, 6 months or longer, a year or so, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever it is. See exactly what I'm talking about, Kim. They are smarter because the difference is you don't have time for that bullshit in your life. You got a zero tolerance policy for it. You know what it is you want. You know where you are. You want somebody that's going to equally come in and edify you and you edify them. You said I was married for 15 years and marriage don't equal happy. Hello, girl, Kim, girl, don't make me hug you through the phone. Don't make me hug you through this phone today, girl. So, yeah, like I look at them like they're very intelligent, where some people will be like, oh, something wrong with them. Baby, ain't nothing wrong with them. Ain't shit wrong with them. They got peace in their life. They got happiness in their life, and they're making smart moves. Because at that point in your life, why in the hell would you ever revert to entertaining foolishness and just different things, like me, even as a teenager, I didn't really deal with like a lot of stuff like that because I didn't really date, in my teens. I kind of got into dating when I got to college and stuff. And even then, shit, I think we done all been young and done. That shit, we done all cried behind some nigga, said we was gonna do this or do that behind some dude. And if you're saying you didn't, then kudos to you. But I know when I was in college, I did because I was not used to, a relationship or stuff like that. And what I saw in my home was happiness. And so I saw longevity and happiness and everything like that. So when I got in a relationship and shit started going south, I found myself as a young woman trying to invest and make shit work. Like, wait a minute, I got to let me pull back. I'm just like at 19, 20, 21. Why am I like, so like I'm saying that to say you got to learn yourself. These are the conversations I just have with my baby. Y'all know she loves Saturday. I had to tell her the same thing. Like, certain things gonna come, certain things just gonna come, and we know your goal. She's discussed her goals with me and what she wants and stuff and how she would like to be, and that's fine. But life does be life, and if life decides to life and do something different, I want her to be prepared. I don't want her to not know or to trust the advice of her friends or advice of other people or looking at other people, and because they're doing it, she feels she has to do this, and then that, So I don't know, y'all. I know I'm covering a lot of little subjects. It's a Virgo season. We're analytical. We come on, and this is what we do. She said, sure did. I think it's healthy to be happy single before getting into a relationship. It surely is. It surely is. That's another thing I definitely agree with Kim. Like, if you break up, it shouldn't take you to get under somebody new to move away from something that doesn't work for you. You're stronger when you move away from it on your own and give yourself, even if you heal, because a lot of times, like I know for me, baby, I be healing in the relationship. I don't need time to heal after the relationship because I healed during when I start telling you, that shit is off and hey, hey, I don't like this and hey, I don't like. I'm in my healing phase. You know how people say they whole phase, baby. I be in my healing phase. So that means when I cut the ties, baby, I cut them. It ain't shit. I go and I be okay. It ain't no tears because I done cried my tears. I done did my stuff. I done did all that, and so now I'm good. But that doesn't mean that if I met somebody the next day, I'm ready to date them, but it also doesn't mean that I wouldn't give them my number if I don't want to. So I feel like for me, like once I leave a relationship and I move on, it's just that I move on. I don't go backwards. I try to always, well, not try, I do. I always move forward. I don't go backwards. And I'm usually not in a situation where, like, I usually just feel like it's something lifted off of me. A weight has been lifted off of me. So it is what it is. Let me see these comments. She said, 15 years. Yep. Yes, I wish I hear that whenever I visit my hometown. Sure did. I think it's healthy to be happy single before getting into a relationship. Correct. I was 17 and married, so I went too fast. Not too fast, Kim. Don't ever say that you went too fast. Just say that you learned at, an earlier age, because I feel like this, God knows us before we are even created, right? So he gives us choices and different things, and we do certain things, but like, I don't know. I don't live my life like in a regret. And I'm not saying that you regret your situation. I'm just saying that, I feel like everything that happens helps us to become the man or the woman that we are. It helps us to, just learn ourselves and learn what we do or don't want. Because the truth of the matter is, times are different. Back in the day, it was different. Back then, you could, like when I was a teenager, you had guys. It was okay for guys that was like 4 or 5 years older to date somebody, long as y'all was in the same thing. And I never understood that. I always thought it was just wrong, point blank. But it's just so many things that growing up in the 80s for me that, are extremely different now in 2023, So it's just, times are just different. So whether you were married at 17, whether you would have, like my biological mom, she had me when she got pregnant at me at 16, had me at 17. So I guess for me, I just look at things different, maybe because my mom was a teen mom and stuff like that. But I just look at these things different. I feel like, those things define you. It makes you who you are. It makes you stronger. It makes you, when everybody thinks, the worst for you, or that you're not ready to do this and you're not going to know how to do that and all of that. And even if it doesn't work out, you see what I'm saying? Like, even if, like you're saying, you got married at 17 and you chose to divorce, even if it didn't work out, you learned what you were supposed to learn from it, or you hope to have learned what you were supposed to learn from it. So it's just different. Jerome says truth or dare. No, Jerome, we're not playing no damn truth or dare. All right, go ahead, boo, because I'm about to go too, y'all. What time is it? It is 7:26. He probably already off his break by now, but I'm gonna try to give him a ring back. And I love y'all. I just wanted to come on and say that it is Virgo season, and I am Virgoing, and I hope that y'all are Virgoing too. And I hope that y'all are enjoying y'all day. And that if you go to Beyonce's concert, please shout out my niece. Please, when she say on mute, do your job. And now that she's giving the official dress code, because she never gave it, but now that she has given it, honey, do what you're supposed to do.